What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Valorant Culture YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to dominate with Cypher on the map Split. This is by far the best map to use Cypher on, so a lot of people don't use him properly on this map, so that's what I hope to show you guys how to do in this video, how to use Cypher in the most effective way possible on this map. So we'll start on attack and then we'll do defense next. I think defense is even a little bit better and more interesting than the attack because of one specific camera spot, but I'll get into that in a little bit. So starting off with attack, if you guys are going to go to A site, the first thing you need to do is make sure you got tripwire right here behind you, not on the sewers, not back there. Put it right here because that's going to cover both of them if they come from that direction. And you could always just pick it up if you decide to go back and rotate to B or something. So yeah, first thing, get that behind you, and then obviously you got to check all this. But one thing you should keep in mind is that you can use this camera to peek this close corner, so somebody can't get you with a cheeky shotgun or whatever. Also, you can use this if you throw it up here. You could peek a little deeper into sight, not much deeper, but you can try that. Also, if you want to push ramps, instead of peeking this angle right here, you don't have to go quite that far. You can just get it cameraed down here, and you could see both into heaven a little bit, and then here on this in this corner. Also, you want to use your cage. If you guys are planning to go straight into sight, you want to throw a cage right here, of course. And then if you guys are planning to go ramps, then you throw a cage right there. Or you could just throw one down and try and like sneak through it and fake that you're going the other way or something as well. Just get creative with the cages. They're very, very useful and underrated. People just don't use them properly. So now we're going to head on over through the sewers and go to mid and show you guys how to attack that one next. So first, what I like to do sometimes is what they'll just do is they'll just put one there, and then they'll just they'll crunch into mid from both sides. So one from A, one from B, and it gets really crowded over here. So sometimes the best thing to do is just try and like throw a smoke down here in the middle or a cage and just like try and like walk through it and sneak up on them. You could even do the double cage, which I talked about in my Cypher tips and tricks video. You could sort of use these cages to hop into certain places and sneak through the middle of them. Also, if you get up far enough, you can peek into the vents room right here coming out of ropes, and also you can peek into heaven a little bit. So just use these cameras as much as you can to peek and figure out where people are at. They're really, really, really effective. Heading on over to B through Link and then on to Garage. I like to get the orb a lot of the time, but generally if somebody's there or they're there and they see that you smoke right here, there's like a 99% chance you're going for the orb, so they're just gonna spray through and probably hit you unless they have an op or whatever and get a lucky shot or whatever. So what I sometimes do is I'll just throw one down to fake, and then I'll bait out a shot, maybe touch it or whatever, back off again, and then I'll go for the orb or something. Because that's a little bit less expected. Also, you can throw down the cages here when you come into sight, but they can't see you from heaven if you're on this side. Because what I like to do is I like to sneak through the middle of these things and then come out the other side because people don't expect it. But it doesn't really work here because they could see you in the cage from up there on the rafters. So yeah, and again, you can use your camera to peek deeper into sight. So if you want to see that back corner, you can throw it there. If you want to see heaven and you're close right, then you can do it like that. But it does leave you vulnerable while you're actually like in the camera looking at it. So now we're going to go on to defense, and generally Cyphers play on B on this map, but I like to play A personally. So generally what people do, they'll just throw a cage and a tripwire there, and then if you hit the tripwire or they hear people garage, they'll just turn on that cage right there. Also, I like to throw one tripwire right here as well, so that because generally they'll just come in this way and then try to get into the bomb site and plant, so they'll hit this. And I also like to throw a cage right here, just because it covers this thing a little bit better. You can't throw it in here because it's too wide or whatever. So now we're gonna go to mid. There's not really a ton you can do at mid with Cypher on this map, but I mean, you can just throw a tripwire here and then just throw your cage there. But don't play Cypher on mid on this map. He's not effective there. But moving on to A, this is my favorite spot to play Cypher. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll throw this here. I'll throw a cage a little ahead of this doorway, so that if they come, as the second they come in, you can see them. They can't sort of like, if you were to throw it right there, they can't just like sneak out this side or whatever, pop out here. They're just gonna be coming straight from that doorway. But yeah, now I throw another tripwire down here generally, and then a cage. But then the best camera spot probably in the game is right here. You have to wait for the barrier to go down, and then you just jump up and throw it on that little like billboard up there, and then you instantly see if they're going A or not. You might want to sit in there a couple seconds, especially if they start catching on to what you're doing. They're just all gonna hide it, and then they might come out. So you want to stay in there for a little while and check it often. But so yeah, as soon as the barriers go down, you throw that up there, and you instantly know if they're going A or if they aren't. Basically, most of the time, unless they're really smart and they avoid it, and then you can just rotate as soon as you see that. And yeah, that's how to use Cypher on the map split. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications to get notified about all the latest Valorant culture YouTube videos. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.